Right, we've just arrived at Pana Shell. We call it Pana Chocolate because I don't actually know how you pronounce it or how you say it. Look at the volcano in the background, amazing. We're about to launch on a boat over to San Marco. We're going to go and see what this island, well, this town has to offer. We've heard that it's very like hippie, chilled out, relaxed, and that we want to just see what it's like really and see these relaxed people. So this is the first town that we're going to from Pana Shell. We are staying in Pana Shell, which is central to everywhere else, and then we're going to go to the towns and from here, from the main base, because you can get all your shopping, everything you need from Pana Shell itself, which is brilliant. And the day today is beautiful. So, and Tilly's picked some shells, haven't you, Tills? Yesterday on the beach here, we've been shell combing. What did you find? Shells. Yeah, but what are they?
I don't know what type of shells they are, but like we found loads of little ones first, and we were like, oh, these are awesome, we're going to make necklaces. And then we started finding bigger ones and bigger ones and bigger ones.
So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that, and we'll do a bit of jewellery making, I think.
See what Tilly can build.
Let's go find a boat. Okay, so we just asked the boat companies down the front of Pana Shell, and they all said it's 35, which is £3 each way per person. So a lot of the signs say £2.50, so we wanted to make sure. So we walked down the whole stretch for big boats and public boats, and they were all the same price, so £3. They don't do return trips, so it's £3 one way and then £3 coming back. You can get any boat from the front, so there's quite a few boats down here all the way around the front of the island. So yes, here we go. Okay, we're on the boat, so we paid £3 each one way. Ready to ride. It's hot. You see that? Whoa, look at that in the background.
Epic places. Beautiful.
We just seem to always be on buses, coaches, peds, boats. We're always on transportation every time, wherever we go. We're always riding something.
You're not. Waking me up. We arrived on that boat. How's everyone feeling? We found a beach club, so we're just going to go and check it out and see if we can get down to the beach at San Marcos. Look at these palm trees. That's incredible. Like, I feel like I'm actually in the middle of the jungle. Plus, there's like a volcano just here behind. So this is a beach club with a volcano view. Oh, and a bird. Anyway, let's see what this is about. Here's the shells, and Tilly's got her beads. Look at all of those little shells that we found. Oh, dreams. Right, we're going to make them. So we bought some scissors. This is our location, so this is school. Absolutely boiling. And Tills is going to show me how to make one of these, right, Nen? And then we're going to do it together. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, Mum.
Oh, there's a doggy coming to join us. Hello, doggy.
Do you think it's friendly?
Oh, he thinks it's food.
I've never trusted them.
Okay, so the shells that we found, we've bought our sewing kit from England, and we're just poking holes into these shells and putting some beads that we found in Guatemala, in Pana Shell, and we're putting them onto this
shell.
Pana Shell, and then we're putting them onto the here. And Tilly's making hers with some beads. Look at that! And what a place to be making bracelets. So it's working out.
Look at it fits.
Isn't it small?
Oh my god. Imagine if they like all snap off.
Wow.
Oh, it fits perfectly! Which one snapped off? Oh, that one. I don't care. I'll just turn around.
Yay. There it is, all pretty on my leg.
That smells so
Look
good.
at all of this food. Nom 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 noms. Din din times.
Num nums.
Nom noms. We have friends. Hello, friend.
I have
He wants to have 2 peas.
Hola, amigo.
He wants Teddy's pizza. Oh, and we have another friend.
Oh,
And there's one
Don't you
underneath.
sit?
and we have another.
Oh, look, he knows sit. Oh, look at that one. And there's a
have
husky underneath, but I can't actually see.
trying to
Oh, that
focus
one
it
really wants Daddy's food. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh my god.
Doggies.
Oh, they want
I'm gonna eat
these.
them.
Bad dog. Just took the whole pizza.
Yeah, took the rest of it.
You give it.
No,
swear
I didn't.
down.
We give it a tiny piece and then it moves around there and I pulled the plates back and it jumped on the table and grabbed it with its mouth. And it ate the whole thing under the bench. Look, there's the evidence on the bench.
What did you do?
No, it wasn't that one. It was this one.
You bad dog. You bad dog.
Look, it's still eyeing up the food now.
What a pig! It's gonna be sick as onions. I really wanted that piece as well. It ate a quarter.
You said you love the dogs. Be friendly. You share.
That was expensive.
So this beach club looks incredible. It's got its own fire pit and the mountains in the background. Like, look at that. Look at that for a setting. You're looking at this. Ow. Not Joe. I've just fallen on a rock. You're not looking at Joe, but you're looking at that.
Of course they are.
And I've just stumped my toe. So bad. I'm not a very good travel agent at this, you know. But this is really nice. A bit more choppy though. I don't know why. I don't know if there's a storm coming or what. Hippie vibes here. Really like it. There's loads of incense, cacao, loads of massages and things going on in the town as well, which you'll see in the mashup. Awesome. I might just have a chill out on that bed, I think. It's needed.
That's not very well.
Why?
It's like water coming out of me.
Look at him holding on to the line.
He doesn't even need to.
Who's ill now?
I hope he swams the boat.
Okay, that was the end of a gnarly ride on the boat. It was absolutely full to the brim, so me and Tilly had to sit on the front of the boat riding it out. Tilly nearly flew out at the end. And Joe was not very well at all, not feeling well, needing the toilet every 5 minutes. He's definitely got what I had. But appreciating the sunset, getting off the boat. Looks amazing. My hair's just been flying around everywhere. I've just had a session of Reiki at San Marcos, and it was really good. It was 150. I don't even know what you call them. Quells. Quells.
And I got some food.
So that's £15 in English. And it was really good. She basically did a load of like healing and blowing, and it made my body all warm and nice. And then she shifted all my energy. So now I've got a banging headache. So I know I need to drink lots of water. And then calm and just let's see what happens after this Reiki session.
Look at that cactus.
Tilly's seen a cactus. Just up there.
I would have that in my room.
You see? There's Joe dying. Anyway, that was all in all a great trip. Very spiritual place, I think. Not really a family friendly place, I wouldn't say, but there's some beach clubs and spiritual retreats to go to. And you can pay for massages or Reiki or have like ceremonies together. There's loads of hostels on San Marco as well. So yeah, all in all, good day exploring.
We're on a boat again. Oh yeah. I've already done it. We're on a boat. We're going to San Pedro. I feel like I'm getting over this illness, but I don't know if it's a false sense of security because it's done this before where I feel real good and then I feel real bad again.
I just got soaked.
Emma just got soaked.
I was pretty good.
She's down there. Me and Tilly sat at the front of the boat. Speedboats are awesome. We're going over to San Pedro to see what it's all about. Whoa! So fast!
I'm sliding off.
We're in San Pedro and there is definitely like a Catholic feel to here. So there's the big churches here. And there's also quite a lot of monuments of Jesus, Mary, Catholics over in San Pedro. This is the park area here where you can sit and enjoy the features such as this. Yeah, in San Pedro. So really nice. Really nice area. It's really nice and warm today as well, which is lovely. We got a tuk-tuk up here and it cost us £3 for 3 of us to get to the centre from the boats because it's quite uphill at San Pedro. So it's worth doing. And we are still running to the baños, which is the toilets. And that costs like 30p, I think, 30p, 50p. We're still rough. I think I've had this now for 2 weeks where I'm just constantly going to the toilet after eating and drinking and needing to be near a toilet. I don't know whether it's just travelling or pick something up. Joe's got it as well now. But I'm just bunging myself up with Imodium. So let's see what San Pedro has to offer. Let's see how it compares to the other towns as well, like what's different and what sticks out. And then we can do a comparison for people to know where to come when they come to the lake. I think that'll be quite beneficial. our little thing that we do to each other and what have you found?
We do that, and then
Look at this. We found them, so we've got matching sets together. Oh, by the way, look what I found from the shop. This shows that we're getting ripped off in the UK. It may not be in the packaging. Joey, will you just hold the phone 1 second? Look. This I've been looking for in the airport before I come out for my birthday. Real thing, I've smelt it. Same. Look at that, Paco Rabanne. The real thing. £18.50 in San Pedro. So if you want to come and get cheaper perfume, don't get it at the airport, it's not worth it. It smells amazing, and that, I would say, was the real thing. Ripped off.
Yeah.
We're going to get some pens for the kids outside because they've just got paper and no pens. So these are £3.50 to make the day anyway.
Yeah.
Joey's helping this guy push his trolley up the hill because he's got the muscles to help.
Don't my calves.
We're helping everywhere, look. This is great. You can help in any way, shape or form, and it makes somebody's day. Sad face. This is what Joey wants.
We have to walk past all day, every day.
it's not even that nice.
What?
Why is it built like that? I like them ones better.
That is nice though. And we have to walk everywhere past these. One day, Joe.
Don't forget that.
One day. Tilly wants that. Mario. She wants the pink one. San Pedro is my favourite by far. Is it yours?
Out of San Marco and San Pedro and Panachel.
San Marco, San Pedro and Panachel that we've seen.
Oh yeah, I'd probably say San Pedro as well.
Because it's just full of locals and you can immerse yourself in it. There's not loads of people it's not too touristy. There's loads of families on the streets and they're all so happy.
Look at the scene behind us.
Yeah, it's a bit cloudy at the minute, but it's absolutely boiling. And the artwork, I think the artwork's the best thing that I've seen so far, even in Mexico, in San Pedro. The people are so lovely, and we don't know a lot of Spanish, but we can understand kindness and we can communicate without actually saying words, which is quite nice. And
we feel like they help us, and then we've had the opportunity to help them today. It's been nice, hasn't it?
Yeah, we gave to those kids that were on the street because they only had some paper. They didn't have anything to draw with. And then Joe helped an old guy getting up the street with his trailer thing, I don't know.
Little food cart.
But it's been really nice. There's a few restaurants, but it's not too restaurant-y and busy. There's not many travel places to go from San Pedro, so I'd say that Panachel is probably the best place to base yourself and then come out to these towns. But this is definitely a must, even for a night or two, just so that you can be around the locals. It's a lot quieter, cobbled streets. It reminded us, Tilly was saying, of Encanto, where you get lost in the side streets.
Yeah, it was a maze walking around. We didn't know where we were going. We didn't have any internet signal or anything for the maps. We just walked through all these little twisty maze routes. It was amazing, wasn't it? And
blessed by all of the paintings and artwork, and it's very religious here as well, something we've noticed. There's a lot of churches and signs about Jesus and Christ. And the shops are really nice here as well. They've got perfumes, nice clothes here.
I'm not trying to pull you into the shops either. You can go in, you can browse, no one hassling you. And if you want to buy something, you buy it, and if you don't, you don't. It's easy. It's just calm and relaxed and nice.
The prices are priced in the shops here, really, and it's not like the market stores, like Joe was saying. It's not like on you, hassly. So it's just a nice place to just chill out. And then down here, I don't know whether you can see, but do you want to show there's people washing their stuff here?
Yeah,
as well?
people obviously use the lake water as a washing machine and a bath. What a place!
I love it here, it's so chilled. So all in all at the moment I would say San Pedro.
We're here in Panajachel. I think that's how you pronounce it, at Lake Atitlan.
Pan chocolat.
Pana Chocolat, yeah. On Lake Cityland.
Yeah. We just walk around saying that, don't we?
We make up our own names, it's funny. So we're here, this is like the beachfront, it's really popular tourist area. There's people up and down here selling all sorts of merchandise and photos and boat trips. And speaking of boat trips, you can get a boat from here, they call it a lancha.
Oh yeah, lancha.
And it can take you to anywhere on Lake Atitlan. You pay them.
So it's any of these towns around the lake. If you look behind us, look how many boats there are. So there's little boats. This big boat here, that's to do tours. So they do take you around the whole of the towns.
Yeah,
you want to stay on the boat.
Yeah.
But the other ones you can get on. You can't really get suitcases on there. So we've had to stay in the main area just to keep getting trips out, haven't we?
Absolutely beautiful morning. It's like this on a morning here, and then it gets cloudier in the afternoons.
Yeah.
I can't.
I will say as well, the sunsets here.
Sunsets are insane, and I've been up for a few sunrises as well, and they're equally as good.
So I think as a base, this is great because you can see the sunsets from here because they're at the opposite side. So if you're in San Marco or any of the other towns at that side, you're not going to see them as much because it's behind you. So sunset, Panachel. Also, you've got all of your supermarkets, you've got all of your market stalls, you've got all the shopping, you've got all the lunches, you've got everything. It's a great base. All the hostels are here. Just to go out to the other towns. So this is like the lively centre, isn't it? What did that hairdresser say to you? That this is like the business centre of the lake. This is where everyone has a business, so you can get your hair cut, you can do whatever from this base.
Yeah, the only struggle that we've had is if you stay here as a base and then you go to one of the towns for like, we wanted to go to a salsa class on a night, but there's no buses running back on a night. There's no boats running back on a night. So I know, yeah. So it's going to keep happening. I'm over this illness, so I can't even use that as an excuse. But the salsa was like 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock or something like that, and we wouldn't be able to get back, so we would have had to book another accommodation over there, stay there for the night, and then come back. And we didn't really want to book 2 accommodations on the same night because we're doing this on a budget. So
you're best off getting up early because I think the boats go out at 8 and then they come back. The last one's at 5, so it really just cut your day off. So you need to like decide where you want to be. Panachel's got loads of restaurants, it's got loads of food and stuff. I would say as well, it's quite good for families at the same time in Panachel because you can use it as a base. But yeah, it's really touristy here. So if you don't want to be touristy, you might want to choose San Marco or somewhere that's really quiet. But you need to be aware that the last boat around is at 5 o'clock, isn't it?
It's at 5 o'clock, and the boats cost 30Q one way. We did find one company that did it for 50Q 2 ways, return trip.
Yeah, we did. We found a return in the end.
When we were asking for a return trip to San Marco, they wouldn't do it, but they did give us a return trip to San Pedro. So I don't understand how that works, but
I think it's just each to their own, if I'm honest.
If you just go with it costs 30Q each, one way. That's a good base price.
Yeah, and you can spend a day out, which is really good. But there's so much to see, hear and do. So let's get on with it and show you.
Yeah. amazing. But we haven't been able to enjoy it properly because you can't swim in the lake. Now this is a nightmare. It's been completely polluted. There's a river that runs down the side, like comes through the valleys of the mountains, and then it comes all the way down. There's a little bridge there that you can walk over, and it absolutely stinks of sewage, honestly. It goes into the lake here. You can see the water quality there. That is so nice and blue and clear. And just over there, I don't know if you'll be able to see with the camera, it's like all brown as it runs in. But absolutely amazing, stunning scenery that we can't really swim in, which is annoying. But
people fishing there in the
people
pool.
fishing. And like they're filling up IBCs here as well. I'm not really sure why. They must use the water for like local things in the town. And people fishing right on that spot, and I'm assuming that's where all the fish go, because obviously there's like food washing down ready for them. So that's where the fishermen go as well. I hope they're not eating the fish. This is just Panachel that I'm talking about, where we can see the water quality reducing literally by our eye. You can see the brown water, stinking water going in. We've been to the other towns and it's not like that. It's mostly like this, and there's people washing their clothes in it and washing themselves in it. But here it seems like this is the place where people aren't swimming, probably because of the pollution going in. There's a sign actually just down here to say no swimming allowed, and that's obviously there for a reason. We haven't seen that at any of the towns. So an interesting fact about this lake, it was actually formed 85,000 years ago by a volcanic eruption that created a massive delve in the earth, which is now filled with water. This lake is super deep as well. But in the last only 50 years, this is 85,000 years old, in the last 50 years, human beings have destroyed the water quality and the ecosystem inside. They've introduced carp in here, which has ruined the ecosystem. And the pollution in the water came in the last 50 years from people doing what they're doing here. It's been used for decades, centuries before that, from the local people to use the water as like washing, bathing, drinking, and now we can't even swim in it.
This is the main strip. It's called Calle Santander, next to the lake, so it's in Panachel. And as you can see, it's so colourful. Like, just look down the street, it goes on for quite a while as well, so you can just keep walking to the end, and right at the end there's like all your fried food, street food, everything. We went there last night and the food was insane. We had some tacos, lush. But you can get any sort of like Guatemalan goods or souvenirs. You can get clothes. Look how bright and colourful they are as well. Like, my mission in life since leaving the UK is to start to get some colourful clothes to feel a bit more positive about life as well. So I've actually purchased one of these. You've probably seen one in one of my videos that I've already done, just to be a bit brighter in life and positive. But everything's fairly cheap. You can haggle in price, and you can speak to the locals and get to know a little bit more about the culture as well, which is really, really nice. They're always trying to reel you in on this street, but if you go into the shopping centres that are actually in a shop, they don't so much, and there's not much haggling there. Me and Tilly tried that and it was a definite no. But just look at the colours of the street, and this is right near the lake, and there's restaurants and stuff as you go up as well. But mostly it's to do with like clothing. You can get some wooden goods, some craft bits. They're really into beads and stuff here as well, like bead crafts, hats. Like, you need to look at the hats, they're absolutely insane. There's fruit and veg everywhere. We're going to head up to the market because we haven't been yet, so we're going to head up to the market and see what that's like, right at the top of Panachel, just to give you an idea of what's going on. All in all, great street.
Head into the market now to see what it's like. I'll put the name of it in the description because I honestly don't think I can say that. It's something like Multiplusol or something. I don't know. I'm so sick of trying to say these names. I can't even speak properly in the UK, never mind anywhere else. So this is the way you get around in a tuk-tuk. It's right at the top of Panachel. They've got fruit and veg and stuff like that, so we'll go see what it's about. We did want to do the textile one, but it's only on a Tuesday and a Friday, so where they do all the normal like creative goods and things like that, we're not going to be able to see that, are we?
No, unfortunately not.
Joe's just trying this iced tea and he said it's not great. Good though, feeling good, feeling alive.
Yes,
Love it, healthy. Let's go get some fruit. We've made it to the market.
This is definitely a local market full of local people. I think we're the only white people here.
Yeah, we do love a local market though. We like to get involved in the culture and what they're selling.
Yeah, and buy some stuff, support them. Feels good.
And there's some like jumble sale ones like Mexico, but there's also some really nice like textiles, things they've created themselves and weaved.
The fruit was kind of expensive. We got 2 apples, 5 kiwis and 4 oranges, and it cost us £5. Probably our fault because he might have just ripped us off, I'm not sure.
We didn't set the price.
We didn't set the price, no, we just got it and then paid whatever price he said. But we've come down to this other like little bit of the market. Now, down on Panashell seafront, lakefront, I bought some of these. A little pot of them cost me £1.50. I've just bought a full bag for £2.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We're okay, thank you.
Gracias.
There's a lady asking if we want avocado.
Yeah.
But yeah, £2, really tasty as well.
Yeah.
And then you've got your actual shops and pharmacies, things going on. But yeah, so let's have a walk down the market and see what's going on.
Similar to Mexican market. You know
Yeah.
what you said?
Similar as in like, I don't know whether it is. Mexico, it was a lot of jumble sales. Here it's a lot more organised and clean, I'd say.
Yeah,
I would say Guatemala, all in all for me, is way better than Mexico.
for sure.
Everyone's super friendly as well. I don't feel unsafe. I feel like I can walk around with my phone out, actually.
I'm actually struggling to believe that people told us not to come here because of safety. It's friendly and nice, and we haven't had our safety tested once. It's been amazing.
And everyone's tried to speak to us. Like, they've been really friendly, haven't they?
Super
And
friendly.
you're in an amazing area, like the volcanoes and the mountains behind you as well.
Yeah.
You haven't got dogs trying to eat your feet, like in Mexico. Yeah, like a just completely different vibe and feeling. It's full of families as well, like not Mexican, Mayan families, Guatemalan families, isn't there? Everywhere. And the kids are just lovely. I've just been going out just handing them sweets and stuff. I can't help but try and just cheer them up for the day. But yeah, we turned up at the market. Look how many motorbikes are here. Joe really wants one.
I think we should go back.
So many. Right, so we're going back up the street
Here and left.
because that's where the hustle and bustle is.
Yeah.
We're going to go and find some fruit because I just feel like eating some mangoes today. It's so hot, it's so nice. We're loving life, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, look at these cakes. Can I just show everyone? Look at these cakes. They're really good at making cakes and they celebrate birthdays. Look at them. I don't know if you can see that. There's a bit of a reflection. Love cakes. Oh, they also, I've noticed, love ice cream and it's super cheap. They love like lots of ice cream. And it's nice. Chocolate's still an absolute fortune. They actually have it under the counters, don't they, Joe?
Yeah, they have it in glass cabinets.
Because
That's
it's
like
like
gold.
sacred. It's like £3 just for some M&Ms and they're the small packs. So if you want your chocolate fix, chocolate ice cream. Okay, let's see what this market has to offer. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of colours here. You can get meat here. In Mexico, we couldn't find any meat. Joe's too tall for these huts, look. He's massive.
I'm by far the tallest person here. There it is. our review of San Marcos, San Pedro and Panajachel. Emma, what do you think about all those three places?
Well, I think all three have a different thing to offer. So San Panachel is, like I've said, it's central. You've got everything there. You've got the markets, you've got the food, restaurants, everything. San Marco, that is like spiritual, chilled vibe, isn't it? It's very quiet, hippie vibe, everybody just chilling out. I wouldn't say it was for families as such. I'd say it was more if you're in couples or a traveller wanting a bit of a different experience and to get immersed in like some spirituality or ceremonies, things like that. And then the last one, where was that? San Pedro, which was great. Like it was like, I don't know, it was like really homely, wasn't it? What did you think?
Well, for my personality, San Pedro would fit me the best. If I was on my own, I would definitely stay at San Pedro because it had loads of food.
Yeah.
The street art was amazing, the people were super friendly, and the lake was really clean. People swimming in there and paddle boarding, and there was more activity, so I would definitely go there.
It was quieter there. It's a lot quieter. It's not as touristy, is it?
No. I think San Marco would probably suit you best, wouldn't it? Or was that too quiet for you?
San Marco, like I'm quite spiritual and I like that kind of thing. So I think for me to go over there for a day would have been great. But I think it's too quiet for me, if I'm honest, because you need to be central to some sort of things as well. And you've got to get a boat everywhere really to get everything that you need. So I agree with Joe. I think all in all, out of the three, for us as a family, I think San Pedro would have been perfect. However,
I didn't say as a family, I think me on my own would suit best. But us as a family, I think Panajachel would suit us best.
Yeah, because it's central.
Yeah,
I was going to say, however, Panachel is central. So yeah, that is right. But I would go over to San Pedro as a family.
Yeah.
As well, like as younger kids and that, there's children and that everywhere, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's quite friendly and welcoming for families. To be fair, in Guatemala, I would go anywhere as a family because there's families everywhere. And it's really friendly, isn't it?
So nice here.
But we've absolutely loved the lake. We were a bit gutted that we couldn't... Oh, there's a bird up there. We were a bit gutted that we couldn't get into the lake, weren't we? Because I love the Lake District. But when I was back at home, we were always in the lake, weren't we? Jumping in.
Always in water, yeah.
Always in the water. So we were a bit gutted about that. But yeah, all in all, I think the lake's absolutely incredible. The views are just out of this world. Like Joe has said, throughout. You've been to Switzerland, haven't you?
I can see why they've named it as one of the new 7 natural wonders of the world, because it is stunning.
It's absolutely beautiful, and honestly, just to come and see the sunsets here, incredible. So yeah, give it a try. Come up here. I know it's like 2 hours out of Antigua. I think it's 2.5 hours, or probably 3 hours from Guatemala airport, but it's definitely worth the trip, I'd say. We spent nearly 10 days here, haven't we? We loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
So enjoy.
Thanks for watching.